Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Rich and of course Charlie, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Charlie's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and let go on the training collar as a reminder if he's doing something that he's not supposed to be doing. And you'll be taught how to use your training equipment properly during your follow-up training session. Now Charlie's sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Charlie, heel.
Charlie, heel.
At this point, Charlie has a job to do, and that is to stay even with Rich's left leg, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but staying right even with a loose leash, walking with Rich. And then each time that Rich stops his feet, Charlie has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. And this makes walking your dog a pleasure, so that when you're walking with him, he's focused on you more than he's focused on the distractions that's going on around you. And when you stop to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, he sits quietly at your left, waiting for his next command. And the next command that Rich is going to demonstrate is the stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. We do recommend that you practice this exercise indoors as well as outdoors. And you're going to be wanting to work up from 30 seconds to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to Charlie, he will walk all the way around him, and Charlie should remain seated until Rich gets all the way back to where they started. And he expects to get another command, and they take off heeling again. He's a very, very nice, soft boy. I think he has a great temperament for potentially being a therapy dog down the road. He's mild-mannered, he's sweet. He likes to please. Nice automatic sit. Rich is going to leave him in another sit stay. And remember, your stationary exercises help to develop self-control and maturity. This time, instead of returning back to him, Rich is going to call him, and this is your recall. He talks him in, he coaxes him, praises him for a good job. Coming to you is always a good, exciting thing to do. And then back to heel and back sitting. Good job, Charlie. If you speed up on your heeling, he should speed up as well. If you change direction or slow down, he should do the same. Always taking his cue from you. Nice automatic sit, another stay. And Rich is going to use his name, lighten his tone of voice, and call him in. Comes right in front, and he should sit. Very good. It's very windy back here this afternoon, so he's a little distracted by all these trees blowing around. The wind has just picked up and started to whip. Believe me, I used to breed boxers, and he's a very, very nice, mild-mannered boy. Now this time, Rich is going to demonstrate our down from a heel position. So with your dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and use the one-word command to down and then stay. Your long down stay is going to be 3 to 5 minutes. Start out at about 1.5, work up to 3, and then push forward to 5. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him just as he did on the sit stay. He's going to show you his belly as an additional distraction. And he's got a little pep in his step now. And obedience training should be fun for him and for you. He should know that there's always, a lot of praise and reward for a good job without amping him up to the point that you can't get him settled back down. This time Rich will call him out of that down.
Charlie, come. Boy, come on. Charlie, go.
He goes back to heel and back sitting.
Ready? One more.
He's not wanting to do it anymore. This is the second time he's gotten work today, so he's about over this. Now the next exercise that we're going to be demonstrating for you is you're down from a distance. So with your dog seated at your left, you leave him in a sit stay. You turn to face him. You use your right hand to give the command, and he goes into a down from a distance. So that is your down from a distance command. Now we've demonstrated all of your formal obedience commands on leash. Charlie has done a great job here at school. We know you're going to be very pleased with his progress. He's given Rich kisses. We've so enjoyed having him, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.